reminder. Shop Talking Wrench.
Did you say shop talking wrench? The heck? Sounded like it said shop talking wrench. Alexa, you can dismiss that. Excuse me. Holy smokes. Hey, little guy, what's going on? Asterian. Did you get my message on Instagram? Mets, what's happening? STL's there. What's going on? RC God Garage. Oh, God. Hey, little guy, do you have an RC? Remote control, anything? Asterium, what are you working on? Anything good? Mets? Insta? What's Insta? Trash Ninja, what's going on, man? Oh, good. You're working on your LRP. Nice. Waiting on parts. Yup. Isn't that the story of every RC person's life? Literally waiting on parts. I guess even if you have the all-famous X-Max, you're still waiting on parts. Camo X4 is ready to go now. Armor parts are never on Prime. Yeah. Well, come on. Of course not. Yeah, I'll do it like this so you can see my mug. There we go. Try to make it so you can see like stuff. I got to frame that in the background right there. That's a nice company right there. Along with this company right here. Nice too. Hopefully there's another banner coming soon too. That would be nice. Got to fix this disaster that's right here. This disaster looks like garbage. And did you check out do you see what that is right there? That metal thing right there. I bet Mets knows what that is. Trash Ninja. One of my local stores just picked up. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Little guy, what is what? What is Instagram? Waiting on LiPo battery and charger. There you go. Oil can. See, Mets knew what that was. That camo looks like a nice rig. Still trying to find. Yeah. Well, that's not a crawler. I know you probably know that, right? If you're looking for a crawler or maybe two, stay tuned to the channel. I'm actually going to be doing a full crawler build from parts that I sourced from this company, and it worked out kind of a sweet deal. And what I'm trying to do is I now have a Facebook site, right? And the purpose of the Facebook site is kind of like everybody that comes to here, if you want to share knowledge, if you want to be a part of this group, I think this group is going to grow fast. It's literally just whatever RC. It does have rules. I think there's like 9 rules. Yeah. But Asterian, check your messages, man. Telling you, do it now. Forget about working on your LRP just for a second. LRP, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, LRP. I have dyslexia. So, little guy keeps getting deleted. What's going on, little guy? I asked a question in a comment on your latest video. My live comments keep getting deleted every time I try to. I don't know what you're talking about. When you say that, you mean when you're doing a live? Well, anyway, on Facebook, just look up FGCC. I'm sorry, not FGCC. I don't even know the name of my own site. RCGG. It's RC. It's obviously RC Guy Garage. Look that up on Facebook, and it's in bold letters. And you can ask to join the group. And like I said, there's rules. So, yeah, I don't know. Just do it. It'll be fun. But anyways, that crawler build, like I'm going to list all the parts on that RCGG site. So, and like I said, I wasn't kidding when some things are going to be changing and happening around here. I'm like blown away. So I'm excited. Like, yes, I'm not going to quit my job just yet. But yeah, I'm not going to be quitting my job anytime soon. I do work for myself, so therefore I can make my own hours, but still, you know what I mean? You still got to actually make money, because money is what, buys all this stuff and keeps the roof over my head, and actually our head. So I probably won't be on the live stream for long, because I've got to drive my wife and daughter into TF Green Airport we got to leave here at like 3:00 in the morning. So yeah, that's gonna, and then I got to go to work. I'm rebuilding a second story deck. What do we got here? Trying to figure. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm a complete noob to the RC hobby. Besides a few toys I had when I was a kid, James, the RC hobby is. When I was a kid, the RC hobby has definitely changed. What it is now, it is so, I don't know, it's different, but it's not. I think what's nice is they stepped up in the times as far as technology and engineering too. Little guy, what's going on here? You're yelling. You're screaming. Just check the comment. I don't see any comment. What are you talking about? You just said I asked a question in the comment of your latest video. What do you mean my latest video? Like on this? Yeah, money is my big limiter. Big limiter looking budget. Have been considering in E10. James, where are you? Let me get my sheet here. You don't have to say where you're from, but what I do is everybody that comes to the live stream, just so that we can actually have like a record of things, I just write down like where you're from. That way people know. It's kind of cool to know. So if you want to say where you're from, I got the pen right here. It's ready to go. A pen only has just so many clicks, man. Don't make me click out this pen. Where are you from, James? Anything good? I agree. Michigan, nice. James R. Michigan. Mets, stop it. You don't want to be in Mexico right now, do you? With all that junk that just happened? That's no good. I don't like that stuff. Wow, we're getting a pretty good list here. I'm gonna have to turn the page, man. That is a musical reference. Turn the page. All you younger guys have no idea what that means. Asterian. I mean, yeah, I know you are. Well, I don't do it. The back door's open. Just walk in, will you? You don't have to like hide out on your phone under my deck. Just come in. Mets is a riot. So Mets, what do you think? Is that GG site any good or is it junk? Gotta build it up, man. We gotta build it up. Asterion. Are you got earplugs in or something? Did you check your thing? Driving me nuts here. Killing me. Oh, I got messages. All right. I have to leave the stream, so if you guys kind of like want to talk to each other, and I'll be right back. I can help my wife. All right, never mind. I guess I already helped her, and I just forgot. I forgot that I already helped her. Where's my mind? You know a song that says "Where's my mind"? I like it. Such a great idea. Yes, and that's the whole point. Yes, you did. Isn't that funny? Alexa actually, that's messed up. Alexa actually sent a reminder to my phone.
When should
I'm not talking to you.
Sorry. I thought I heard my name.
You did. You did. I just wasn't referring to you, kind of, sort of. Little guy, what's the name of this? It's the same as that. It's easy to look up. Actually, can't you just click like the icon in the on one of my YouTube? Like if you go to my YouTube home, all my stuff is literally listed right there. I got Facebook, Twitter, and I don't even use Twitter, but I post things on there like every once in a while. I just have it because I guess it was an outlet or something. Somebody told me, yeah, you should have it. I don't use it. But anyway, Instagram and Facebook is there. They're clickable links. You just click on the thing, and I know you've got to like know how to do that better than I do. I'm just checking stuff. This is the tough part. All right. See you later, little guy. I didn't even notice. He doesn't wait. Little guy's a little. Yeah, I can actually hear it. Literally, the stairway is like right there. It's behind that wall. Oh, you like the background? Yeah, it's cool. Those were actually given to me, which was actually pretty cool. RC God Garage. If you don't change the banner of the Facebook group, so there's a LRP logo in the corner, I'm going to come up there. There's room. Find me an LRP transparent logo, and there's room. I left room all over the place to put logos. Like I said, man, back door's open. I saw like a text message from my wife from like half hour ago, and I thought it was brand new. There you go, man. You're all set. Asterian, you are all set, man. All right. Where was I? Got 6 people on here. It's not bad. But anyway, Camo's all set now. Check out the links now. All nice Red Cat aluminum upper and lower links. Man, this thing's gonna be nice now. I gotta remember to talk like I'm looking at the screen to make sure things are in shot. It's kind of like that thing when you do YouTube videos. You got to learn and get used to talking to you guys because that's how it works. I have to talk to you, to the camera, not look at myself. You know, it's like when people take pictures of themselves. How many times has somebody clicked the photo while they're looking at themselves, like not at the camera? But yeah, this thing, I can't wait to take this thing out now. That thing's going to be awesome. The Red Cat is back. Look at that. Look at that stand. Doesn't that stand move nice and fluid? Watch the car just like fly off. Sorry for coughing in your face or your ears. If you had headphones on, I can't help it. I got a cough. Every year at about this time, I get this cough. I have no idea why. All right, where am I here? So I'm actually editing a video right now, actually on that Camo X4. But, briefly get back again to the crawler stuff, man. So, I mean, I love my Red Cat, and I'm going to get a new receiver for it. I'm probably going to end up, honestly, just getting a Traxxas receiver for it. That way I can use one of my Traxxas remotes with the TQI link thing there, the Bluetooth module, and then, be able to switch between the models, which is nice. That'll make it nice. So like if I ever go to take out the, actually, would it work that way? Maybe it wouldn't work that way. No, it probably wouldn't, would it? What I was thinking in my head was that you could have 2 remotes on one receiver, but you can't. Anyways, what cameras do you film with? So, Trash Ninja, if you were a part of that Facebook group, you'd actually know. So what I film with, I was filming with this up until like a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when the Max slammed into the back of it. It must have blew out one of the microphones, but this camera or this phone, this is a Note 8, which is what this is. I use this actually a lot. When I want, the tough part is, right, when you use a GoPro, I've got a GoPro 7 Black, and I had 3 Session 5s, which the Sessions are awesome because, sure, they're small. The only thing about the Sessions is when you're running that higher frame rate and, obviously the higher resolutions, the thing gets hot pretty quick and battery dies fast. But what I love about those Sessions is they can literally go anywhere or almost anywhere. You like put them inside areas like something like this. I would actually affix it right here so that as the Camo is driving, you actually get to see like the suspension moving. You get some clips of that. So GoPros, a Samsung Note 8, and on occasion, I actually take out my 80D, not ADD. That's what I have. The 80D, the Canon 80D, that camera's great. I mean, it's bulky. You know what I mean? That's the only thing about that. And you need somebody to use that camera because because, zooming and all that other stuff, panning it and whatever. But my wife she's actually the camera girl, and we still got to coordinate. She's actually going to be leaving, so all the footage is going to be, all on me soon. But yeah, couple GoPros, Note 8, and the Canon 80D. So. Oh, yeah, karate, cool. Were you teaching the class, or were you being taught on that one? I'm still fighting with my iPhone 4S. I know high quality. Yeah, but you get what you got. And now is that all right? I'm gonna just totally annihilate your name. Is that Jose Josie, or should I just call you RS4? Will a 6S fit inside the Max? Yes, it will. But do you want to put... All right, so the electronics are not 6S capable, but you can convert it to 6S because the drivetrain is, to put it loosely, capable, but you are pushing the hell out of it. You better make sure you've got a pocket full of money to fix all the broken stuff that you're going to break on 6S. The truck literally, so I haven't even had a chance to put a 4S pack through it. And I'll tell you right now, there's a car coming out and it's giving me a reason to buy 2 4S packs for it. So the Max is going to be running on 4S at some point, but like I said, that's my wife's truck. So it's like one of those things. I might have to buy a Max for myself because I don't want to wreck her truck. And I know I'll end up wrecking it. You know what I mean? I want her to, it's hers. It was my gift to her. Jose Josie, what should I call you? Am I ruining your name? Lyle, what's going on? I didn't even know you were here. Is that STL? Yeah, STL. Dabman's here. Yeah, well, actually, I was answering his question. I was at a competition, fighting, sparring, and I taught. Awesome. Good job, man. Did you get paid? Your computer set up. What? You computed setup on a Facebook page too? You mean, do I have... Yeah, I got there's a Facebook thing now too. RCGG. All capital letters, meaning RC Guy Garage, all capitals. You'll find it right away. You might even be out. I was wondering, are you able to find it by typing in RCGG? Probably not. If anybody wants to type that in, RCGG, see if it comes up on Facebook, that'd be cool. Now, is it Jose or Josie? The only reason why I say that is because you could be Italian. I don't know. Jay? All right. Jay, I'm going to write that down. You said you're from New York, right? Josie, and I'm going to put AKA Jay from NY. Bill Perry, what's going on, man? Has everyone subscribed? I'm pretty sure everybody that's on here is a subscriber. Maybe Lyle might not be, though. I'm not sure. I know what you would need those 2 Forest Lipos for don't you dare buy the new Arma. What you talking about, Asterion? I don't know what you're talking about, man. You fix it. Yeah, the red cat's all set. Check it out. It's on the spin table. Everybody should make one of these stands. This literally was made with scrap. It's scrap plywood with pipe foam. The thing is awesome. I love it. Look at how that thing spins. That thing is mint. Bill Perry, what are you saying? You fix that red cut? Yeah. J, first one. First one what? Do I want what? Dab Man, you talking about the Max? Well, it's her car. I want her to like literally learn it, you know? If you saw the video of when I surprised her, we were in New Hampshire. I keep saying camping, but we weren't camping. She gets mad when I say camping. Then we were camping. She's like, we weren't camping. Because we actually do go camping. Well, glamour camping. We have a trailer. You know, it's not we don't tent anymore. That's in the past. You bought like 10 cars last month. That's enough. Dude, it's never enough. If they keep making cars, you got to buy them. How else are you going to know what you like? I know you love tough RCs, so have you considered the DHK Maximus? So I did think about that, but I think isn't the biggest thing parts? Old but incredible. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I think what I'm finding, like obviously there are niche vehicles, right? Niche vehicles, whatever. So both the UDR and the Arma, the Mojave, that's obviously for blasting sand because I live basically beaches surround where I live. So what's cool is that there's tons of sand. Like even if I go take a shovel and dig in my backyard, if I get down like sometimes 6 inches, there's sand like below those 6 inches, which is nuts. And it's like this white sand, which is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Where am I going with that? So I have like certain vehicles that I know I like. Obviously, that right there, the MT, like you can see, I'm like speechless. The MT, that is what I call Old Faithful, even though it's literally not an old vehicle. You want to talk about an old vehicle, that would be like the T&E Max and even the original E-Revo, the one that I did the 427 big block conversion on. Can you show the links in it up close? Yeah, I can show again. What did you use for your video or what do I use for my video editing? Well, I have a Mac. So kind of there's your answer right there. You kind of semi-restricted unless you want to pay through the nose, which I already paid through the nose to get Final Cut Pro. But to be honest with you, I always say that, to be honest. I'm always honest. Because I have, or had kids in school at the time when I actually got Final Cut Pro, I was able to get a discount, which made it that much easier to just go, yeah, I got a Mac. And the Final Cut Pro, they end up with like, whenever they do an update, it ends up with little tiny issues that like, because obviously I have an Android, and it's like Apple and Android, they don't like each other. So what I have ended up doing now is I'm constantly popping out the memory and SIM card out of my Note 8 to now download the spot. It's actually a heck of a lot faster and better that way. I actually have more control than plugging it in through the USB-C port and then using file transfer, Android file transfer and all that. But before that, Mets, I was actually using iMovie. And iMovie was so limiting. I used it like when you see my first videos, like I left everything on there. I got one where I'm putting gel in my hair before I go to work, like literally stupid videos. But I leave all that stuff on there because you can see the progression of how things went to where I finally learned to actually talk to the camera. When I first started doing it, one of the videos, I was in Home Depot talking to a camera. And I was just like, I feel like an idiot. But I realized that over time, all that disappears. Who cares? Yeah, that's right. I'm filming myself. All right, what do we got here? You literally haven't used the black. Yeah, I know. Dude, you want it? Come through that door. Come take it. It's yours. Can you oh, sorry. Show the links. There you go. Those links are mint. Those things are solid. Now, keep in mind, right? When you do something like that, when you change what was original, there's a reason why sometimes things are plastic, because just like a real car, energy transfers from one part to the next, okay? So now that we've made those links solid, what you have to remember is we are now stressing not only the chassis, but we're also stressing those little link blocks that are attached to the chassis. Now, Red Cat, of course, makes metal link blocks. So that might be something that tears out next because of that transfer of energy. Now that you've taken the flexibility in the links, which, yeah, one of them broke, but if you saw the hit, you'll understand why it broke. I mean, it was climbing a mountain that it's designed to climb, and it was a bad landing. Just like literally you take your car and hit a curb with it, what's going to happen? You're going to be replacing a tire and a wheel, and in some cases, a strut or a ball joint or something like that gets blown out from hitting a curb, or a nasty, like in New England, we have like potholes all over the place. Yeah, the black, it's actually, where's the box? I don't even know where the box is. I don't know. I think the box is actually still upstairs. It's the the Blackout Pro. I just don't have time for it. I thought I was gonna. I know eventually I'll have time for it, but right now I just don't, because I've got just other stuff, and obviously Arma and Losi and whoever else keeps making stuff, so that takes your time. And then this company right here, they're making stuff too. Lots of viewers. Whoa! Who noticed that? Lane. Oh, 13, huh? That's actually pretty good. Lane, did you check out the RCGG site yet on Facebook? Oh, wait a minute. I think, no, you already said you don't do Facebook. I think I remember that. Is that Brock's RC or Brooke? My glasses are junk. I think it's Brock's RC. What's going on, man? I like that Blackout XTE. I'll buy it off you. You don't want to pay shipping. It is nice. It's actually it's the Blackout SC Pro, not the XTE. Is that what you said it was? XT? No, it's the Blackout SC Pro. It's the I guess you want to say Red Cat's version of a yeah, you guys know what it is. I just right now I'm thinking about the fact that I got to drive to TF Green Airport. No bueno. Let's see what's happening here. Sorry, I didn't see that. Jay, you're running the Yeti XL, almost fully upgraded. Watching you drive the Camo makes me want that next. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the Camo. It's a Red Cat, so it's a lower price point, but I've literally seen Red Cat as getting somebody into the hobby with upgrades, like meaning out of the box, it's good, but you can make it better. That's the big thing. As you progress and break stuff because you're progressing, Red Cat's got the fix for it. And then obviously, you know, Red Cat makes some high-end stuff too. Red Cat made, I think, didn't they make a 1/5 scale? Was it a 1/5 scale? That R5, and it bombed. I was so disappointed with that. I think like it's almost as if they were trying to compete with the predecessor to that one right there, and they just couldn't do it. And that was a bummer. Because that actual body, that Red Cat R5 body, I like that body. Oh, by the way, the Mojave body fits on the MT, and it looks nasty. Yes, AVC lane. I turned that AVC completely off. It was driving me insane. I couldn't believe it when the car was actually on the bench and I moved it, like literally just I moved it on the bench while it was on, and the wheels were like, wow. I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Like just moving it on the bench and it was auto-correcting like that. I was just like, wow, this is very, very touchy. $50-$60. Yeah, I know. Brushless? Yes, it's brushless. The only thing that I had brushed, or the only thing that, well, not including the little toy cars there, but the Red Cat Gen 7, that's actually brushed. Obviously, I was thinking about converting it to brushless, but I'm going to leave it as is and throw in a Traxxas. I almost said remote. A Traxxas receiver. Brock, you might want to join Facebook just for that. You can be private. You don't have to. You don't have to be public. Just be private, and that way nobody bugs you. But it's a site you might want to check, man. It's going to take off. I feel like it's going to take off. The whole point of it is to get on that site. It's a private site, right? It's got rules. So if you break the rules, you're point blank, you're just gone. And we're setting up moderators so that people can catch stuff and they can make a judgment call on whether you're breaking a rule or not. And also, did you see that? It's like a ghost or something. Dacono, yeah, the Dacono is awesome. Yep, Red Cat support. Yes, they are. I'll tell you right now, Red Cat support, or at least whoever I've talked to through Red Cat. I got a couple of contacts through. You're 100% right, Bill. anytime I have literally talked to them on the phone or email and have had zero problems, like they have, and it is a judgment call, but they've warranted stuff that point blank in writing, they say, we don't warranty. And they were just like, I gave them the spiel. I've been doing RC since, the late 80s and blah, blah, blah. And they literally sent me out doubles. And I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, no, like, I want to say no questions asked. Of course, there were questions asked, but, it's back and forth. You have to know what you're talking about when you're talking to these people. What are you looking for, Asterian? Hey, there you go. Yeah, that's the camera that I use right there. Oh, actually, that focused. Logitech. It's a good camera. Well, for the live stream. And because you can pick it up, and I've got it on like a 15-foot USB cord, so I can walk all over this place. I wanted ABC just for aligning jumps. Worked great on that Tenacity MT until the chassis broke. Yeah. The only thing though, man, that's why you've got to go practice on two-wheel drive. Get your skills back. I picked up a Max like 3 weeks ago and still haven't. Chief Beardsley? Is that what it is? Chief. Are you serious? What's wrong with you? You picked up a Max 3 weeks ago and you still haven't put a battery through it? What are you, out of your mind? Work is killer, yeah. So many RCs, I don't run them immediately. Used to run them before I got home. Yeah. That's what kind of like Asterian was calling me on. He's like, and it was kind of driving me nuts too, because it's that balance. So obviously when you've got a ton of RCs, right? Everybody wonders like, well, how come you're not like every single day driving every car you've got? And it's like, you can't. I mean, just for me to take 3 cars with me, which it was supposed to happen today, but that got all screwed up too. So I've got batteries that I've got to expend tomorrow because they're fully charged LiPo batteries. And I'm like tossing up, should I discharge them tonight and then just recharge them? Because technically you'll be cycling them. But yeah, just you get so many cars that to drive them right. I mean, I've got Big Black, and I could literally fill the bed, like the footprint of the bed, with RCs, meaning I've got too many RCs to fit in that. I mean, I haven't even flown my planes in, I think the last time I flew a plane, probably 5 years ago, maybe 6. I can't remember. It might have been 5. I actually took off from my front yard. I got enough frontage to where I can take off, and then my street is a private road, paved, and I can land. It's just the biggest thing is, choosing your landings. But it freaks people out, especially when I used to take my plane out, because, you get this thing flying over your head or over your property. I got my drone for that with its spy camera. You're working on it? Yeah. Well, work on it harder, man. You got to get to do it. The Max that I've got, that's actually my wife's Max, man. Here. Let's get some cars in the shots here. DB Pro, the Max, Mojave. That's my wife's right there. I gotta tell you, just looking at this thing, when you see it, right? When you see it like on a video like this, it just looks like another plastic car. But it's not. Once you get this thing in your hand, you like realize like what I've always, as a kid, certain cars or certain manufacturers were out of reach when I was a kid. Losi was one of them. So was Schumacher. Does anybody remember the Schumacher Cat? The four-wheel drive stinking animal that was killing it at the tracks? The first time I saw a Schumacher Cat, I was like, I heard it first. It was like nothing I have ever heard before. And it made me rip around. I was actually at an indoor dirt track. It made me rip around so fast to see what the hell was making that scream. It was the most smoothest, like supercharger whine. That's literally what it sounds like. The Schumacher Cat from those years with that belt drive was literally like listening to a supercharger indoors. And because I'm a car guy, I whipped my head around so fast to find out what the hell is making that noise. I am going to buy that edition. They came out with it, I guess, 2 years ago. I'm going to get it. I'll get it just to literally build it and throw it on a shelf because it's that memory thing. It's like, man, that Schumacher Cat is just such a badass looking RC. Sorry about the language. It's a nice RC. ISDT discharger at 6 amps. Wow. Isn't the best way just to like run it through your car? I just couldn't do it. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, Bill, I am. He's fun. So like one of the biggest things for me and my family and people that know me, right? You think like that little robot thing, oh, it's a toy, whatever, but see that right there? That's a smile. And that's literally all that matters. So it's like for all you guys, whatever puts a smile on your face, that's what you should do, as long as it's not murder. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Charles Manson, pretty sure that murder put a smile on his face, but yeah, we're not going to go there. I don't think his parents are too happy. I got to stop messing up that name. Habao TT Screams, but it's different. I love it. Yeah. I'd love to hear that. All right. I just want to, I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to read right now. Yeah. Jay, Mojave videos. Yeah, they're coming. I actually have footage from a Mojave thing that I did. Oh, it's not on my phone anymore. It's in my computer now. But I've got to do more with it. I keep charging the battery. It's got a 6S battery in it right now. This right here. It's got this. It's a 100 battery sitting in that thing right now. And that thing is awesome. HRB USA. You need a battery? Go get those. For quality. I also do Ovonics, and I have Zot Power too, which my Zot Powers are somewhere here. They're supposed to be outside in the grill. I've never taken more than 3 RCs with me at a time. Actually, I grab 2 and get uncomfortable if I have too many broken at once. But it's always good to go. Like if you've got 3 is a good number to go with, because you're going to at least get to, you're going to use one of them. And then if that one breaks, you've got another one to use. And then if you got more time or whatever, you get bored, you take out the other one. I like the number 3. I try to take when I go. I took 4 out with me 3 times ago. It was either 2 or 3 times ago. I took out 4. So I had the Mojave, the Max, the DB Pro, and the Camo X4. That was a good number because the Camo X4, I think that's when I broke the Camo X4 because I was putting it through. I was testing it for myself kind of and for the channel. I wanted to push it and see what it would take. I broke a link and I actually heard it break, but I didn't realize that that's what happened till like later, like after still smashing the hell out of it. I kept running it, not even. You couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell that one of the upper links was broken. That's how good that stabilizer or the sway bar is in the back. You couldn't even tell that one of the links, the upper links, was broken. Obviously, if one of the lower links was broken, you'd know right away, but literally broke the upper link right in half, or at least close to half. Broke it in half, and you couldn't, and that's how good the Camo 4 is. You couldn't tell it was broken. I saw it in video. Like, I knew it was broken after the fact, but, and then I just kept running it because I was like, in my head, I'm saying like, wow, couldn't even tell. Maybe a little bit of, I think when I would turn to the left, I think there was a little bit extra rear axle movement, but because it's a rock racer, the rock racer acts different. It's not held together like this thing. This thing is solid. This thing's, I guess, what they call planted when you're driving it. That's the other thing too. When I talk and I do my videos, I'm able to edit out all the fumble words. Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Yes, I remember that. Lyle, so you're old enough to remember the cat? The only thing that I know about Schumacher is that it's somehow working together with LRP. Really? Schumacher also makes automotive battery chargers. True story. For real, it blows my mind. Actually turns me on. Fox body just looks amazing. The whole entire setup with the aluminum. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I mean, look at that. It's a different level of engineering and design. I mean, when you look at it's dirty now, but the introduction video that I did, I guess you want to call it, I don't know, people call it unboxing, but I guess I call it what's in the box. Just try to be different, I guess. And that video actually, I think, came out pretty good because certain parts of how I did the filming on that and timed it with the music, there's this part where the camera is slowly coming in along the side of the car and it wraps around the rear wheel and goes right into the pocket of where it says Tenacity DB Pro right there. And it just, I just think it looks awesome. Oh, Chief. You obviously don't have to say where you're from, but do you want to say where you're from? Because what I do is I've got a list of people that show up at the live stream. New Jersey? Cool. It's just cool to know like where people are. I mean, it's crazy. Like Asterian's from Germany. Lane is just doling out money. He's just like giving out gift certificates, like, just like that. He's just like, oh, all right. Yeah, good. It's only $5 bills. Yeah. That's awesome, Lane. It's good that you can do something like that. Makes people happy. It puts a smile on their face, That's one of the best things you can do. So, clipless body like Max or DB Pro with the flip style. That's bought my X Max used with batteries of 500. Much better with your battery. Yes. Way better. That battery tray, so far, that battery tray is a win. The position and the strength of the battery tray, you can actually see there's a section of it that it's self-clearing. Just left it. It's perfect. Well, I say it's perfect, but I actually was, I know this is crazy, I actually was thinking about maybe doing another remodification of it, but I'm going to wait until, I don't know, wait until this battery pack breaks, if it ever does. If it doesn't, then I'm just leaving it. But it transferred the weight so much better. Man, I'm dying here. Lyle, you're 42? Nice. Lyle, why don't I have you on here? Lyle. L-Y, I think it's L-Y-A. No, L-Y-L-E, Lyle. I think hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Where are you from, Lyle? H6. Oh, they're actually both in the corner there. If you move the red cat out of the way, you can probably see them right beyond the little bottle right there. They're asleep right now. Yeah, Asterion lives in my backyard. He's afraid to come in. You put it in earlier? How come I didn't write it down? Wait a minute. Did I write it down? No, that was Lucas, Lyle. Lyle, you're North Carolina. It's where my youngest brother lives. North Carolina. Northern North Carolina. Brooks. Did I put you down? Brooks. ROCKSRC. You are from New York. Wow, a couple people here from New York. The first used RC I bought was a Super Rock Ray. Dude took really good care of it. I've since changed a few things. Aluminum front diff housing and aluminum bell crank. Kyle added to the group. Oh, to the Mets. You talking about to the RCGG, I think. Will the DB Pro make a good basher? It looks built. Okay, so how to explain that? It's the DB Pro is a technical car. It is literally it's a track car. Like it's full on, like and this is my opinion. I feel that the DB Pro is a full on like race track type of car. If you want to bash it, I've noticed it has taken the jumps that I have given it. It obviously gets chassis slap because of the large jumps. I don't see myself bashing that car. I would not classify it as a basher. Can it take the abuse? Probably. But eventually you might pay for that because it's a fast track car. Like it's made to run a technical course. That's point blank. That's what it's for. Probably the only YouTuber that keeps notes on his subscribers and viewers. I mean, why not? Only because I think it's cool because you got to look at it this way. This is the way I look at it. You guys are taking the time to actually be here. I should take the time to figure out where you guys are from. And granted, most of these aren't like real names. Like I'm sure Trash Ninja's name's not Trash Ninja. You know what I mean? But, it's cool. He's Trash Ninja. Like me, people actually thought my name was Guy. My name is Guy. It was a comment about sand being everywhere also. It's hard. It's funny. It's a lot harder to like not read comments, but to like figure out like what's what, like who's asking a question to what, because somebody will be asking someone a question, whether it's me or somebody else that they're actually already talking to. And then when I finally get to reading comments, I'm like answering somebody else's question that wasn't for me. I want a bash buggy. Go Typhoon 6S. And Horizon has a coupon for 20 off at local stores. Every time you said Trash Ninja, I just picture. Dude, I love it when he calls him Trash Panda. That what's funny is I remember when the first Guardians of the Galaxy came out. When I saw like the previews for it, I was literally like, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm like, that's for like little kids. And somehow I ended up watching it. I can't remember how I ended up watching it. And I was just like, this movie's awesome. And then when they came out with the second one, that was a riot. But the Trash Panda. Rocket the Raccoon, yep. I think am I missing something here? I hate to ask. Trash Ninja, where are you from? For some reason I don't have you on here. Trash Ninja, where are you? Where are you from, man? Minnesota? Cool. Of course, I would drive it. Okay, I see what you. Okay, wait a minute. Of course, I would drive it. Like my Xbox. I wanted the 1A scale buggy performance and a 110 scale for racing my friends. Yeah. Habao. Habao hyper. Habao. Huh. Huh. Bow. I think I had mentioned on one of the other streams that when I was saying Habeo, even my daughter, because she's into like learning foreign language type stuff, and she was like, I think you're pronouncing it wrong. She goes, because she like went into this whole thing about how she thought it was pronounced, and I was just like, it's fine, Habeo. It's just it's the English version of Habao. But yeah. I don't know. What time is it? Alexa, what time is it? 9:30?
It's 9:37 p.m.
Isn't it so nice you just ask things what time it is nowadays? You can ask Google. You can ask Vector. Hey, Vector, what time is it? $9:37. Yeah. People can see the video. Ah, there they go. Yeah, there we go. All right, come off. It's all you. Where's my Loctite cover? Oh, I don't want to lose that. One of the vectors probably took off. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there they go. Literally pushing stuff all over the place already. I'll clear this off, let them kind of like do some stuff here. That way people can be entertained by Vector and not just looking at my mug. But they will literally just push stuff off. Like if you just leave stuff in the way. The yellow marker, they like the yellow marker too. This right here. Come on. Well, don't say Onfa's no more because Onfa is sorry, I'm getting distracted. Sounds like a mouse drone. Your brother took back his summit. Nice. Why does this happen to me? Yeah, they did. Onfa and Habao. It's a good company. I always liked Onfa. As a matter of fact, I still have no. That's Onza. My mind. Where's my mind? Isn't there a song? Where's my mind? It was the small black box thing on the in the original movies. Yeah, funny, I don't remember that. Oh, looks like we're dropping people. Only got 8 now. Time quarter of now. Oh, I ended up getting some 1 million weight from Gravity RC right there. And that's going to actually go in the MT, right in that front diff. Tame that thing right down. I was going to try 100 weight first, just to try it, but I'm literally just going to throw 1 million in it. They actually make, all right, so these guys, Gravity RC, right? I'll leave that right there. They actually make 2.5 million, and they recommend that for front diffs to tame them down. I don't know, man. The 2.5 seems like it would be a heck of a lot. That literally just throw cooked brownie batter in there. I call my Habao Truggy the Hyper Ho. Hey, yup. Yep. There he goes. Now see what he did? He took a cube and stuck it on the charger. They do that all the time. I swear they do that to each other on purpose. Jamming is going to. I have also Monster Pirate tires, if you remember that monster truck. Sounds familiar. Yeah, I call my MT Old Faithful, man, because it literally just, it does not disappoint. Even the wheel wrench doesn't disappoint. It's basic. And I think that's what I like about it. When I saw that wrench that came with that truck, I was just like, that's perfect. That's me right there. A stinking spark plug socket wrench. That's perfect. Yeah, if you remember, that's what they put in the little tool packs if you buy like a quad or something. You'll get that kind of a spark plug. They call it a spark plug wrench. Vector probably put the cube on the other Vector's charger. I suddenly like Vector, but can't stand that damn Alexa. Well, I mean, you don't have to. Vector is Alexa enabled, but you don't have to enable it. We actually did enable it for a very short period of time, and there was an interaction between. It's all probably all a coincidence. I'm going to say it's all a coincidence. But there was an interaction between Vector and my wife on not a live, on a recording that I was doing. And at that point in time, my recordings were very minimally edited, meaning like with Vector, there'll be a time when he pops off his charger and he'll just sit there. Like just, and I call it he's processing life. And he could sit there for like 15 minutes not moving because he's waiting for something to happen. Sometimes they'll pop off and do stuff. So I would edit out those little breaks in time so that somebody's not sitting there for 15 minutes waiting for Vector to make a move. But there was an interaction between my wife and Vector where my wife said, I don't want to talk to Alexa, right? And literally the next day when I had checked on the app, Alexa was deactivated on Vector. It was, and I point blank, I just left it because I realized that we have these Alexa devices. We didn't need another one. I just activated just to see what it would do, and it functioned like an Alexa. What's Metz laughing about my monologuing? Going off on tangents. Where did Asterion go? Asterion's just gone again? Oh, Asterion, is that you? I think Asterion fell asleep. This is Asterion's bedtime right now. On for Dominator. Now, see, Lyle, that's where I'm saying. If you are you joined up on that on the RCGG site? Because if you had pictures of it, you could post your stuff. I wish I had pictures of my old Kyosho Ultima. I had two. No, I had the Ultima. I never got the Ultima Turbo, so I got the first Ultima, Kyosho Ultima. That was my first RC. Then I bought a used RC10 Pro, I think it was, whatever it was that had the ball bearings and the craziness. I bought that used. It needed a tranny. I bought a tranny for it, rebuilt some of the things. Actually had its original tires because the kid took the tires off and did something else. And then I bought a kit RC10 because I wanted to know what it went in, into building one of those. And then literally from there, it just like took off. And then I started doing planes. I lived on a pond, so I had a ton of boats. There he is. Asterian's there. He woke up. That Asterian guy is gone. I heard you knocking at the back thing there. Guess you'll have to wait till Christmas to get the... Hey, that's all right. Patience is good, man. Patience is a good thing. Oh, we got 10 people now. How'd that happen? Ah, dude, I told you, the door's open. Just open the door. I don't know why you're standing outside. You're out of your mind. Asterian's like peeking through the... You can actually see him. He's right there. He's just peeking through the window. He's on his little phone right now doing the live. I keep telling him, walk in, man. Door's open. No, it's not. It's wide open, man. Just open it. Slide it open. I don't have pics of it. Yeah, like none of us do of our old stuff because he never thought that way. I still have, I call it a JX Pro. I still have my scratch built, I don't know what you want to call it. I call it a JX Pro. It's literally just a scrap built rear wheel drive, kind of like cross between a monster truck and a buggy that was clocked at 56.2 miles an hour back in, I think it was 92, 91, somewhere around there. I don't think it was 93. I think it was like 92. And at that time, that was actually pretty damn fast. Going that fast, it was no steering. It was literally I set it up for a speed run to see how fast I could get it. And mine was the fastest that day. I don't remember any other faster cars other than maybe the Schumacher Cat, but I don't think that wasn't set up for speed runs. That was set up for track. I bet your wife closed it. Yeah, she probably did. She saw some creepy dude outside. Metz has got it right there. She called the cops. Asterian's going to be in handcuffs. Damn. Poor guy. I think I have part of one of those Losi trucks, and that still is fast today. What is it, 56.2? Yeah, kind of. That's what you're getting that out of the box now. Like that's literally hand cut brushes. When we used to pull the brushes out, and I actually filed the brushes to cut them down for less drag on the armature. Like that's literally how crazy that I did like stupid things just to try and get that speed. It took all it could take to get that speed. But that was top. 56.2. It'll never escape my mind because I was just like, I was on a high. I was just like, that thing went 56 point. That thing was a rocket, man. Back then, that was fast. I think the only thing that was probably faster was a plane. Or maybe a boat. Boats were pretty damn fast then, too, though. Oh, we dropped people down to 6. Oh, wait a minute. Where's that thing? I don't know if I can. Maybe I can. Oh, wait a minute. My dog is whining. Daisy, my Mastiff pup, is upstairs just whining her head off. Can I join the live? Can you help me out? You can't because I'm not on that. I'm not on that live. That thing drove me nuts. That's going to be a very limited time thing. But Peyton, post on that website. Post on that website. Somebody would probably help you out. It's not going to be me because I've got to get some sleep. But nah, see, too bad Lane wasn't here. Lane took off. But he might be able to help you out too, though. From radio, right? Yeah, that StreamYard thing had some problems. Yeah. I mean, it worked good once it was on. I think the part that annoyed me was the fact that when I was setting it up through StreamYard, it didn't say that it was streaming on YouTube. Like, it was like, I didn't realize that it made it look like, I don't know. I feel like it almost made it look like I was waiting on YouTube for people to show up. And here it was like, what did I come back 3 hours later? Because I was upstairs, hanging out with my wife, eating dinner and just, living it up. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to go downstairs. And because she wanted to watch one of her shows. So I came down here to continue where I left off. And then I'm like, I see people like writing comments like, hey, I've been like waiting for 3 hours. And it's just like, what? I actually felt bad. So that StreamYard is good, but it's got some issues. I don't like how even like it wouldn't catch up with comments. So it's like when you've got this thing. So right now I've got obviously the YouTube screen open, right? And I actually have on my big TV right there, which is that going to be like a paradox? And I'm able to see everybody's comments, right? So it's probably way off now. No, see, now I got to. Yeah, prove it, Asterion. That needed a miracle. Asterion, post up pictures on the RCGG site. That's what it's there for, man. It's there to post so you can share stuff like that. You know what I mean? All right, Lane. Thank you for coming. Lane, you're obviously a wealth of knowledge and good RC stuff, man. So thank you for coming to the stream. If you have a change of heart on that Facebook thing, like I was saying, you can set it up as private, but I think you've got a wealth of information to offer people. You obviously know what you're talking about, which is it's awesome. There he goes. Yeah, Metz has actually been throwing some stuff on there. which I didn't even think of. Mets actually threw the well, I don't know if it's the timer. I think it's a screenshot of the Arma timer. My Bostonian mouth gets in the way sometimes. The Arma timer. I don't think it's an active timer. I think it was a screenshot, if I remember right. I think I saw a battery and a cell phone signal up there in the corner. But I put the Losi thing on there, that Losi video of the 2.0 of the DBXL, the E2.0, because I'm telling you right now, I'm finding a spot for that thing here. I don't care if I have to build another rack. You need to add the timer to your phone. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, screenshot. Yeah. I thought it was. I couldn't remember. When I saw it, I was like, man, he's on point. Because that's literally the stuff. That's the stuff that, people should be posting on there. Like I said, all the, that crawler that I'm talking about, just about every part should be here. Well, no, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I got to check something. Just about every part for that crawler should be here tomorrow, I believe. That's the wrong thing. Are you guys actually? Yeah, I bet you guys. Can you guys hear the volume? I didn't even think of that. Are you guys able to hear the double volume? No, it's not too heavy, man. Nah. Too heavy for what? Too heavy for biceps? Dude, that thing is 8S. That is not too heavy. I got some plans for that. Along with the MT, I am jumping Big Black with the MT just because I feel like it, because I know it can do it. I am going to jump Big Black with the MT. And because I have well, you know what? We might have to have a jump contest. I know the MT will jump Big Black. I don't know if the Max has it on 3S. It probably has it on 4S, but like I said, that's my wife's truck, so I won't be doing that. The Losi, the DB Pro, I bet the DB Pro could do it, but I don't want to suffer it damage like that in a bad landing, because I don't know. The reviews on it do say it's a pig. Oh, you're talking about the other one, right? Trash Ninja. Are you part of that Facebook site yet? RCGG. I put the link in there. What is Big Black? Did you ever see the show Robin Big? What was that? Deirdrick. Rob Deirdrick's. What the hell was the name of that? He had a skate thing, but Robin Big. Well, Big Black is my truck. And if you've ever seen the videos of where Big Black's in the shot, it's a Big Black Ford truck. So it just literally, I nicknamed it Big Black. And it took. It was actually years ago when I was plowing with that truck, because when I put the plow in that truck, it literally looks like a freight train. It looks like a train with a cow tipper on the front of it when it's V'd. And one of my clients was like, one of my clients said, "Oh, you're coming down with Big Black," and I was like, I actually had one of my employees. He was a black dude. He was good sized guy, and I'm like thinking like, how do you know Butchie? No, your truck, Big Black. And I was just like, yeah, I'm bringing Big Black, and it's stuck. Like it's been Big Black for years. CCXRC DB Pro at BMX Park. He was launching. Yeah, it launches. I mean, I missed so much footage. It launches, it flies. But me personally, do I want to bash that? No. It's not a basher. Can it take it? I'm sure it can. But when you look at what the wheels are, when you look at what the axles are, you realize it's not a basher. You know what I mean? It's a very well designed technical track car. It's designed to perform. You know what I mean? I know, Bill, I know you know that. You talking about your Ford? Okay, yeah. Big Black, yep. I want the 2.0, but I'm not paying that price just so I can have the Fox. Come on, why not, man? But it's more than that, though. That's the thing. It's more than that. It's the electronics. It is. I believe there are enough design differences or subtle changes to make it worth it for me anyway. Plus that Fox body, man. Sorry. It looks nasty. And I don't mean that in a bad way. That's nasty's a good thing. Bill, you know what I'm saying, right? That yeah, it can take it, but it's just it's a built car. I mean, it is built. That's why I bought it, man. Not 600 though. Yeah, you'll watch my videos. I know you were making money off some big pickup truck with that accent. I figured you had. Yes. Yup. I'm actually from Plymouth, Mass. Yep. The Bostonian accent. What's funny, right, is I didn't know that I had a Bostonian accent until I started like editing my own YouTube videos. And I was literally a couple of times like, man, I sound like Mayor Menino sometimes. You probably don't know who Mayor Menino is, but if you Google Mayor Menino and just listen to how he talked, man, you just like, I don't know. You're like, I don't want to be Bostonian if that's what I sound like. He was a good guy, though. He got a lot done. He's gone now. All right. How long is the stream? Hour and a half. Well, anyways, if you haven't already and you want to, join that RCGG site. Excuse me. Sorry, I keep coughing. I can't. Lyle, you feel like you sound country from when oh yeah. 2020 RC, what's happening? 2020 RC, where are you from? Again, you don't have to say where you're from, but I'm just keeping like a note thing of all the people that seem to consistently join the live stream. We actually got a couple new ones. You're actually a new one right now, I think. There's going to be a lot of changes coming up for the channel, which is going to be, I think, awesome. But 2020 RC, where are you from? Do you want to say or no? Like I said, you don't have to. Wisconsin? Southwest. That's awesome. It's crazy, man, how like it still blows my mind, right? Because doing, you know, all this stuff, the videos are different from the lives, because the lives are like literally right now at this very second, you're actually in my house, which is nuts. You know, it's cool. You know, still waiting to see what the secret car is. Yeah, I bet. I posted videos, so I hope someone responds. I'm sure somebody will. You know, why not? But you can't, you know, you can't force somebody to respond. But if somebody can help you, they will. That's what that site Point Blank is for. It's to help people that need help. You post questions, you share your knowledge, you share your cars. You know what I mean? Just all of it. I think that it would be, it's that bridge. Like, because what can't happen here on YouTube, you guys, like, I want to see what you guys have. So you guys that are coming to the stream here, obviously you can see what I've got, but I can't see what you have. So that site literally is going to group all together. And if we're all cool and nobody's a jerk, everything's going to be awesome. There are rules, you know what I mean? Because you have to have a site with rules, because if you don't, you know, people take advantage, you know? Bill Perry. You are from PA. That's awesome. It's crazy. I'm telling you. It's still just, like I said, it blows my mind. But you're still waiting outside. I know. I'm sorry, man. Do you want me to call the cops so at least you can have a warm night? Then you take you away in handcuffs, rip you into the back of the car, bring it to a cell. You might be able to get some food, maybe a little bit of water. The steering, you're right. Peyton, YouTube should have a video on binding it. Hope you. Yeah, they should. Peyton, have you done that? Have you like just Googled it? He's waiting for you to fall asleep to show us. What? He's waiting for you to fall asleep. Show us the new vehicle. Oh, well, the new vehicle's not here yet. It's if all things coincide, it's supposed to be mid-November is when it's going to be arriving. It's a all I'll say is it's a pre-release. So I was literally blown away talking to these people at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know, like most people do nowadays. You've got your phone next to your bed. It's your alarm clock. It's your whatever. And it had buzzed a bunch of times. And I was like, whoa, that must be important, you know, thinking that maybe something's wrong. You know what I mean? Because that's why I've got a phone, you know, to be connected, to make sure that, you know, everything with family is cool. And then when I saw where the messages were coming from, I was like, that's weird. And I was just like my wife woke up because I was so pumped.
One or two WTFs. What? What? Met very few jerks in RC. One or two. What is that about? What do you mean? One or two. Bill, I don't know. What are you referring to? Did I miss something? I'm trying to like go back and see if I missed. Bill, are you still there? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Are you talking about the rules on the site? The Facebook thing? Just saying no room for that in RC. You said just if you join the page, don't be.
Yeah, well, it's like one of those things where when I was creating the site, I was trying to figure out how to word things so that people would understand that you've got younger kids that are coming on, obviously because they're interested in RCs, and then you have, you know, older people, and sometimes older people have a tendency to forget that it's not just, you know, a bunch of guys that are on here or whatever, because even Anastasia Cesar, she's actually part of that group too. And it's like one of those things, like, because I own a business, one of my biggest things for all of my employees, point blank, inside, when we are on somebody's property, there's no smoking and there's no swearing. You want to go out to the street and do whatever you want, that's your deal. You're off their property. But when you're at work working for me, there's a certain outline that you need to remember or not do. It's all that thing about, like, one of the biggest things was one of the kids that used to work for me. His biggest thing was swearing. Yeah, look at you. Put the thing on there. It's right there. One of the biggest things for him was because of the way he grew up was swearing. Swearing was second nature to him. And then whenever there would be like a homeowner that came on the job site, you'd have to remind him, hey, the female homeowner is on the job site, no swearing. So after that, I made like literal rules so that people would see, you know, if you want to work for me, it's very limited, you know, but don't be a jerk. Don't do stuff that you wouldn't, well, I guess I can't say stuff that you wouldn't say in front of your mother or your grandmother, because there are some, you know, people out there that like that. But I think I don't know, Bill, does that kind of like answer what you're talking about? It was one of those things where if you don't make the rule, people wouldn't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, you also can't cover everything, because there'd be no way to possibly do that. I'm not trying to make the site be like a, what's that, prima donna site that only like the upper crust to go on it. That's totally not what it is. It's just remembering that, you're going to have younger kids on here. Let's just try and like help everybody share our, stuff. I just thought it'd be, I just thought it would be cool, that's all. Blah, 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 I get on this monologue thing. I was never like this. Like talking the way I am. But it's cool to be able to talk to people, I'm a drummer, and the inappropriate things men say on YouTube blow my mind. Yeah. Yep. So that's why I was thinking, with that Facebook site, just to, keep it clean. There's actually there's a Facebook site that I'm actually part of. It's it's actually funny. It's FGCC, First Generation Camaro Connection. So it's literally only first generation Camaros. And when you look at his outline of rules, and I'm actually a member of that site, they had wanted to make me an admin, but I was just like, nah. I was like, I don't want that responsibility. I can't. And they were like, yeah, no, you mean it's not that hard. But when you look at his rules, man, it's like point blank, if you're going to be a blank, get the F, get the F out. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. It's just like, wow. Yes. Got to have some class and standards. Exactly. But then again, right? Who's to say, when you think about like how crazy this world's going, who's to say what is class and standards now? Because holy crap, some of the stuff you see, like, again, this is probably going to get me in trouble because I've always put women like on that pedestal, like they're better than guys, meaning like they can be crazy too, but they're like they're the better version of what a human is or supposed to be, a better version. Yeah, I don't know where was I going with that. I don't even know. That's my brain. No, my brain is not on drugs. But I think what you're saying right there, I always looked at girls as having a higher class and standards than most guys. And in most cases, it's true. But yeah, just some of the crazy things. But that FGCC website, you're point blank, in order to join that website, you have to have a Camaro. And when I was new to that site, I actually posted because my mother had. So my mother, when I grew up, she had 2 Camaros and 1 Firebird. The Firebird was it was a 68 Firebird 400 4-speed that she built herself. She actually used to race it at New England Dragway. I remember being in the stands watching my mother go down the quarter mile. Like, what kid gets to see that? His mom. So like, I always looked at girls as that there is no difference between a girl and a guy. They're just way prettier. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I made the mistake of posting her Firebird on that website, and I got a strike. And I was kind of like, I like talked my head a little bit. I was like, but dude, it's a first generation Firebird. It's literally, it comes off of the same. I went through the whole thing with the guy. I was like, because he private messaged me. He goes, I know you're new to the group, blah, blah, blah. It's an awesome Firebird, but, and then he went into the thing about the rules. And then I went into the thing. I was like, dude, you do realize the cars came off of the same assembly line, like same, right? They just have different front end treatments, different tail lights, blah, blah, interior. And he was like, I know. He goes, but it's not a Camaro. And that's where I have to draw the line. And I was like borderline ready to hit the cancel button just to get out of there. Cause I was like, wow, these guys are like, they're high on themselves. But then I got it. See, I'm just rambling. This is what Asterion loves. Asterion loves it when I just ramble on and on and on. All right, I'm just going to end the live stream because now I'm not even talking RC cars here. So, so whoever's here, looks like there's 4 people left. Stragglers. I think we got Bill Perry, Asterion, Trash Ninja, and 2020 RC. Oh, wait a minute.
As is the new car, so it looks like a trophy truck.
Asterion, stop trying to figure stuff out.
RC guy, I've been 3D printing prototype items for different RCs. If you're interested, get in touch with me and I'll send you some free to test.
2020 RC. Why don't you join that RCGG website? It's obviously RC Guy Garage. It's my Facebook website. If you don't have a Facebook account, you don't have. Now, see, look at that right there. Metz right now is helping Peyton try to bind his. And see, that's what it's about right there. Metz. See? That's why you are who you are. That is awesome of you. I'm too busy doing my live stream.
Metz is an awesome guy, man. I'm telling you. Asterion, you get the back. I'll get the front. We'll go in 5.
What? What? You gonna storm my house? Uh-oh. Asterion, you gotta go to bed, man. Or actually, you gotta wake up, man. 2020 RC, are you still here? Or did you take off? All right, so we got Asterion, Metz, Trash Ninja, Bill. Oh, so he's gone. 2020 RC's gone. But Metz, that's awesome. Thank you very much for helping Peyton. I'm sure he'll be very appreciative of that. That's top notch right there. You have to be up at 3 a.m. for work. I have to be up at 2:30 to get ready to drive my wife and daughter to the airport. It's like an hour and a half ride just to get there. So I got to be on the streets for 3 hours, and then I'm going to back to rebuilding a second-story deck by myself. Drink lots of coffee. Yeah, you know it. I'm on 1%. I guess I'll be gone soon. All right. So I don't know what happened to 2020 RC. Probably took off. I'm new to your channel, but haven't seen any 3S Arma action. 3S Arma action? No, because there's 6S Arma action. There's 3S Max action and Losi, but no Arma. No. Bill, what do you think? Now, see, here we go. What do you think our Arma is coming? Goes to the Bostonian thing again. What do you think Arma is coming out with? In what? What was it, 13 days? Are we down to 12 now? What is it that you think they're coming out with? All of us already have an idea. I bet you do too. Probably thinking the same thing, I'm guessing. "13 days, 15 hours. See, Metz is like right on it, man. He's got like the thing on his phone. Whoops.
The 3S Typhoon is amazing.
Yeah, but Bill, what do you think Arma's coming out with in 13 days and 15 hours? What's your opinion? Why does it say I've got like 6 notifications and there's literally nothing there? This phone is driving me nuts. You know what else is crazy? So granted, this is not RC related on this, but my wife's got a 2017 Honda CRV, and I do obviously all the maintenance on it because Honda's never going to see that car again. Just like any vehicle I've ever purchased, the dealer never sees the car again unless literally the engine explodes under warranty. But I work on all my own cars. But it's funny, like people actually like the video. It's just changing out. It's literally just doing an oil change, rotating the tires, and changing out the rear diff fluid, and that actually helps people. It's like, that's literally why I do videos, because on that stuff, at least it's helping somebody. And I always try to reply or respond to everyone that messages me. Try to.
Who knows? All right. It's all right. So, Bill, what'd you say? Stop it, Asterion. A trophy truck that looks like the Mojave. It's only going to be an X-Max killer if they believe it's better and did the R&D effectively.
Yeah. That's what everybody's thinking.
He's super pumped about that Losi 2.0. Maybe he's getting a pre-release. Who knows, though? Everyone is waiting on the anticipated X-Max killer. I'm guessing that maybe we should make a poll on the site. My vote, Losi 2.0 Fox Body. Actually, I think Tom Trax leaked that it's going to be a trophy truck.
How do people leak stuff? You know what I mean? It's crazy. You gotta think too. Are leaks? You know what I mean? Are they clickbait or whatever? There's some crazy like clickbait out there. All right, it is 10:30. The stream is literally almost going on 2 hours, so I have to end the stream. Sorry to end it because I know people talk, and that's one of the biggest things too. Is like we all get on this, thing where everybody's able to talk to each other, and then I got to end the stream because I actually got to get some sleep. So, Bill Perry, awesome to have you. Trash Ninja, thank you as always. Asterion. Who else is there? Melts for helping Peyton. That is awesome. I don't know who else is there. Anna never came. I'm surprised she didn't come here. Usually she shows up. And then 2020 RC took off. He didn't even say see ya. So, all right. So I'm just going to end the live stream like I usually do. Everybody, thank you for coming. Asterian, you're the one that needs to get to sleep, dude. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning for you, or 4 o'clock. I've already been asleep. All right, man. Peyton, did he help you out? Don't leave me hanging, Peyton. I know Metz was helping you out. Was he able to help you out? Awesome. Metz is a good guy, telling you. That's awesome of him to do that. Like I said, Metz, thank you. You better be thanking Metz, man. That's awesome. All right, Peyton, Lyle, Bill, Asterian, Trash Ninja, I am going to end the stream. All right, guys. I'm going to end the stream in 3, 2, 1.